Miss Willow. Are you hiding under the table? You're supposed to be executive producer. You gotta help me. Come on. There you go. All right, give me a high five. Thank you for the high five. Thank you, Miss Willow. All right, you ready? Let's do this. Hello, and welcome back to Women4Wealth. So last month I turned 49 years old. I know. It seems like time just flies, and it does for everybody. I can say that, 49 doesn't feel a whole lot different than 48, but it was a great time for me to look at where I'm at, do an analysis, go over everything, make sure my plan is in place so that I have wealth as I get older. Midlife women, we're called the wine glass ladies, and I don't like that. I really don't. You know what? Yeah, okay, we like to have a glass of wine with dinner, pretty much every dinner that we have. But that doesn't mean that we're not out here making a difference and we're not doing a positive thing for society. Gen X women, they're 40 million strong. 40 million Gen X women. They're in their 40s and beyond, and you and I, and the Gen X women have $15 trillion in purchasing power. 15 trillion with a T. We are the healthiest, wealthiest, and most active generation in history, at least from my research that I could find. Sharon Watts says it's time that we band together and demand the care we need and deserve to live full, active, healthy lives. And I agree with her. But to be able to live full, active, healthy lives, you have to be healthy and wealthy. So let's focus on that. Midlife women, we're increasingly present, organized, and unafraid. We're caregivers, we're voters, we're community stabilizers. We take care of our families. I mean, we are getting a lot done. We are not just going into the later years. We're not just, giving up on life. According to Heidi Lesakant, I apologize if I butchered her last name. I'm sure I did. She says that midlife women are a substantial portion of the workforce. We contribute billions of hours of unpaid labor every year. And we're moms, we're wives, we're voters, and we do a lot outside of just earning a paycheck. Women were overlooked for a long time. And especially women as you get older, women are thought negative of. We're thought we just get old and ugly. Guys get older and they become silver foxes. There's a lot of gender stereotypes out there that just aren't true. And so I challenge you to say, you know what? I'm not going to be overlooked anymore. I do have financial power. And so what does that mean, financial power? We're not looking just for base security. We're looking for freedom. We're looking for financial freedom. We're looking for wealth. So you got to know your numbers. You got to invest, negotiate your salaries, build assets, and get options. Don't just survive. Give yourself the ability to make choices. Health is a strategy. It's not a side quest. Strength training, sleep, hormone stress. You're not just getting older. You're entertaining a high performance phase. And so you need to treat your body like that. You're getting ready to run an important marathon in your life. You're going to be running a marathon. You're not sprinting anymore. You're older and wiser and more mature and more methodical. So set boundaries without apologies. Monitor your time, your energy, and your peace. Don't over-explain. No is a complete sentence. Just say, you know what? I've got to take care of myself and my family, and that's my priority. The next point I want to hit on is career leverage. I don't want you grinding anymore. I don't want you doing a lot of stressing. I don't want you stretching. I don't want the high, anxiety jobs. Shift from doing everything that you thought you needed to do into more leveraged positions. Look for advisory roles, ownership, start your own business, look for equity opportunities in other people's businesses. Focus on flexibility over titles and don't burn yourself out. You know, and don't burn yourself out is something very important. At 49, we're going through middle age, perimenopause, menopause for some of us. Just depends on what you're at in your life journey. And, you gotta protect your peace of mind. You gotta protect your relationships. Make sure that your relationships are people that add into you, not drain you. If you have friends, colleagues, partners, spouses, kids, whatever that's just draining you and taking all of your energy away, just let them go. You're not there to rescue everyone. Another thing to focus on is confidence over likability. You don't need to be agreeable to be respected. Say what you mean, take a seat, use your voice. Do not allow people to speak over you or restate your ideas and get credit for it. You did that in your 20s. You're midlife now. You're over that. You are ready to stand up, take a seat at the table, and, have importance in your life and be respected in what you say and what you do. Not everybody's going to like you, regardless of what you do. So don't even try. Don't waste your time on people liking you. I'd much rather be respected and appreciated for my knowledge and skills and abilities than liked. Also, at this phase in your life, don't just live for the future, live for today. Have joy in your life on purpose. Make it a intentional thing that, what, I'm going to do what makes me happy. I've lived a long life. I've served. I've been a care provider for a lot of other people, children, spouse, parents, etc., so forth. It's time for you to focus on you a little bit. You've done a lot of hard work. You're midlife. It's time for you to travel if that's what you enjoy. Focus on your hobbies. Get creative. Make sure you get plenty of rest. Don't do it someday. Do it today. Find happiness and joy in your life today because you've earned it and you deserve it. Also, think about legacy. Are you building something? Are you teaching something? Are you mentoring something? Are you modeling something? Impact isn't accidental at this stage. You can make a positive impact that can have real lasting effects. So think about your legacy and what you can contribute to society. The bottom line, this is the decade or two for you for clarity, power, and choice. But you got to claim it. You got to want it. You got to say, you know what? I'm important. I'm special. Life is short and precious, and I'm going to make the best of it. And just put your plan in place for your wealthy life. And I know you can do it. I'm here to help. If there's anything I can do, let me know. Let me know down below in the comments. If there's something else you'd like me to talk about, I know this was a little different because this was really focused on the fact that I just had a birthday and I was 49 and it kind of freaked me out a little bit. But taking the time to say, you know what? Yeah, I'm 49. I'm not 50 yet. I've got time to evaluate my processes and tweak them if I need to. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to evaluate where you're at today, where you want to be, put a plan in place to get there because you can. You can get there. Middle-aged women, we have a lot to contribute, and I'm really excited to be part of this group of women. And if there's anything I can do to support you or help you along the way, please let me know. I look forward to it. Until next time, I wish you health and wealth.